What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
With Jethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
We have to talk about DeMar DeRozan, Compton High School, making history with back-to-back game winners for, and I don't know if this is real or not, but someone on Twitter said the first time in NBA history, someone made back-to-back game winners. Tyler, what did this do for you emotionally to see DeMar? I mean, they were crazy fucking shots too.
Yeah, they were fucking ridiculous shots, first and foremost. But it's, DeMar's been having a hell of a season. I don't think it's a hot take to say he's the best two guard in the league this season. You know what I mean? I don't think he's the best two guard, period, but I think he's having the best season of any two guard in the league this year for sure.
I feel like, bro, can we put him in that MVP conversation? You look at his numbers,
Chicago,
you look at what he's shooting. You know what I'm saying?
You could say he's the best player on a one seed. That's usually the criteria.
You feel me? I mean, I wouldn't say he's having a better season than Steph or KD, right? I'm not saying he's a better, better player, but the best player doesn't always get the MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's the most important person on his team. I would say maybe KD might be a little more important at this point, but I'm just saying what he's doing is incredible. He deserves some MVP nods based upon what we've seen so far. He's been that good. And the two game-winning shots only just kind of stamps what we've already kind of been thinking but haven't been saying,
I think it's like an old head's like wet dream too, because these are shot-making ass shots, right? Yeah. I mean, these are double
off
one leg, falling out of bounds, over good defense,
bucket,
like crazy fucking shots. Yes. I think what's especially, I don't, and the MVP thing's interesting. It's January, you know what I mean?
For sure, but I'm just saying we've been talking about that 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure.
A month ago,
for sure.
Motherfucker, Steph's the leading MVP. Now KD's the leading MVP. Motherfucker, we 2 months into the season. Let's continue that.
Yeah, for sure.
DeMar's in the conversation. You feel me?
I think I want him in the conversation. Obviously, if I had a vote, I'd fucking vote for him just because it's more
off
interesting.
The strength.
But yeah, I mean, I do feel like there's something here to be excited about, where even people, which I think like us, people who understand the basic analytics of where basketball has been headed, with why 3 points are more valuable than 2 points, etc. I'm still excited to see someone who's doing this his way that, could have listened to people saying you don't fit in the league, whatever, and just has remained the best version of himself, and is kind of getting to see those flowers bloom from what he's planted over his entire career. I think that's really special. And I don't feel like that happens a ton in the league anymore.
This whole season feels like a bitch you thought. Do you know what I mean? You thought you couldn't play this way. You know what I'm saying? You thought I wasn't as valuable as I thought I was. You feel me? Best player on a number one seed. You feel me? Yeah. I love to see it, especially with DeMar.
Yeah, DeMar's definitely a dude who I root for on like a personal level. So it's good to see him out there hooping for sure.
I see him at the Drew, bro. You don't even know it's like DeMar don't even know he DeMar. You know what I mean? He is just such a guy. You know what I mean? And I love the dude. I think it's great to see him doing this.
DeMar buys the Compton High School basketball team, which I cover, a new pair. Everyone on the team gets a new pair of shoes when the playoffs start. He personally paid, because the school district wasn't doing it, to redo the floor and to put in air conditioning in their gym. They're in the same league as all the Long Beach high schools. They're the only one that has air conditioning in the gym, because DeMar DeRozan wanted them to have a better gym. So when they retired that man's number, which I got a chance to cover and catch up with him because we covered him in high school, it's like you would not have known that he was currently in the NBA as an all-star caliber player when that happened, because everyone there knew him personally already. Hundreds of people, and he did not come in, and with all due respect, he did not come in, take a picture with the jersey up on the wall, shake a couple of hands, and duck out. He was in there, and I stayed in there just to watch it happening. He was in there for 2 hours after the ceremony was over to make sure that every kid who wanted a picture with him, everyone who wanted him to sign their fucking school folders, because some of them just stayed after school and weren't prepared, he signed whatever. He took pictures with whoever. And you understand. I'm not even casting aspersions on people who don't do that shit, because it's not necessarily even the safest thing to do sometimes. But he was in there the whole time, and that's who the dude is. He's a special guy. I think that because he was in Toronto, which is, I think, literally as far away from Compton as you can get in the NBA,
In the
right?
league. Right.
I don't think we've necessarily seen his story told fully, but he's an incredible person. He's a great advocate for lupus, as well as for pancreatic cancer that his father, Frank, who's a legend in Compton, passed away from. And I couldn't be happier for him to have this success. And I'm sick as fuck that he's not on the Lakers. So
A discussion for another day.
a discussion for another day.
Yes, for sure. But also, I think DeMar isn't having the season he's having now if he's on the Lakers. He got that. That leash is too long for him to be himself, and I love it. So whatever's good for DeMar is good for me. You feel me? I love that. I'm a big fan.